Hi guys, this is Red Rum Queen and you're watching the Horror Family Channel, and right now it is Saturday of Summer Spooky Empire event 2022 and I am wearing my Fang Banger shirt and my PVC skirt from Michelin Pit, and I got this shirt at the Orlando Fair when it was here earlier this year. So we're gonna go ahead and check out the stuff going on, see if I can get any cool costumes, stuff like that. We already went into the autograph room. We're not allowed to film in there, but I did meet Dennis O'Hare and Tio from Child's Play the series, so it was really cool. Dennis O'Hare actually liked my shirt and took a picture with his phone to show. Well, anyway, I can't really go into details of that, but maybe I will be on someone's social media. We'll have to see, but it's really cool, and I'm really excited to go ahead and show you all the cool things. Check out all the awesome horror slashes here. Really cool. You guys look great. Very cool. I'm walking around. You can see some costumes here at Spooky Empire. Booths are selling out of their products pretty fast. Like our friends over here, pretty much got rid of a lot of their stuff so far they've been selling. So it's really cool. So we're gonna go ahead and go back into the back. Out this. We got Mike. We got 001 here. Amazing.
And one more second, just because I saw the greatest Snapchat filter.
And then there's this.
Well, who's finally decided to join us. Someone's a sleepyhead this morning.
Come here a second.
Nice. Check out the clowns. So many clowns. Nice.
I know you.
I know you too.
And I'm gonna see my face on YouTube. If not, I'll be under your bed. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Here at Spooky Empire. Really cool. We are here at Spooky Empire 2022 for the summer, checking out the vendor room and all the awesome things that they have. Got some figures over here. Really cool. We got some lamps over there, lanterns, got some shawls, which I bought from them last time we were at Spooky Empire. We got Chucky right there. Just checking out all the awesome stuff here at Spooky Empire. We got great show design here with hot sauces and Christmas decorations. Really cool ornaments. We got some tiki mugs. We got coffee shop of horrors. Little stand here, which I just noticed. We always have to walk around several times because you'll notice other things you didn't notice the first round or the second round, even the third round. So really cool. All the shirts they offer, decals. We got some coffins, some artwork. Really cool here at Spooky Empire. We got Sir Henry's passing by. Check them out. They look great. We always love seeing Sir Henry's coming. They look like they're walking this way. We got Krampus. We got all the other Sir Henry's guys walking over there. Really cool. not sure where they're heading, but it's awesome here at Spooky.
Yeah. This is the kind of hotel I want to stay in, right? Yeah, you check in, but you never leave. I love it. So how you guys doing for Spooky? You having a good time this weekend? Fantastic. A little more energy in this crowd. I like hearing it. But you're not here to see me, are you? I'm just going to sit down and we'll just chat, right? But how about we bring out who you're actually here for? And welcome to the stage. Big round of applause for Dennis O'Hare! Please, if you
I don't want the throne.
take the throne.
No. Wrong show.
Wrong show. Ooh. How was your
Hey,
lunch?
y'all. I can't see anything.
Nope. So you're just like zombie heads.
I see hands.
Yeah.
You all have halos. What does that mean?
This is not the League of Angels, trust me. No. This is the sinners among the saints, for sure. How was your lunch?
It was good. I had a salad.
And
So boring.
yeah, you keep trimming those plaid pants.
Kind of something.
Looking good.
Please, come on.
How cute is
It
that?
was a matching shirt. I couldn't wear
I
it.
love the one out here I heard. Yeah! I love your fashion.
H&M, man.
Yeah, I love it. How are you enjoying the weather here in Florida?
It's hot.
The ladies here, we call what we experience in the weather humidity. You can take that back to bigger
PG show.
Yeah.
I get up early in the morning and I go for walks usually, and so I walk about 1.5 miles or 2 miles in the morning, and I walked and I came back, I was drenched.
Did anybody ever resuscitate you?
I was drenched. No.
It's bad.
I'm also bad at waiting at walk signs because I'm a New Yorker, so you don't wait. And I'm like, why is nobody crossing? What are we doing? Why are we doing
Please
this?
don't get killed in Orlando. We don't need that on our hands. So you said you were a New Yorker and you got your start in theater. And And I love that you are not only Tony nominated, but you are a Tony Award winner.
Yeah.
If you could just give us a little backstory on your theater experience and how it led to what we know you famous for the spooky realm.
Well, I was saying I'm a New Yorker. I'm not a New Yorker. I live in Paris right now, so I'm now a French person. But I was.
Oui, est-ce que tu parles
Bah oui, bien sûr, je parle français, mais on peut le faire si on veut.
Très
On peut
bien.
faire tout en français, mais je ne sais pas si c'est un
Où
bon
est la
idée.
bibliothèque?
Oui, mais c'est là.
That's all I heard.
Mais c'est loin d'ici.
Oh, your French is beautiful.
I had to speak in French most days. But I was actually born in Kansas City and then raised in Detroit. And so I did my first shows in Detroit. I was a pig when I was 8 years old. I had no lines, but I wore pink tights and I had a Campbell's soup nose. And my best friend, who's a terrible actor, had all the lines. I'm like, why does he have all the lines? He became a bassoonist and a composer. And then I stayed in Detroit and I did all my high school musicals, did a bunch of high school musicals. And then I went to a place called Cranbrook Theater School, which is this amazing place in Birmingham, Michigan. Yeah. And then I moved to Chicago. I went to Northwestern, where I had a fantastic acting teacher and did tons of plays in Chicago. I mean, I did play in Chicago. And then I did a play called Hauptmann, which is about the Lindbergh kidnapping case, and written by John Logan, who's a big screenwriter. And at the time, he was a classmate of mine. And I did that play forever in Chicago. And it got transferred to New York. And I was like, I'm going to move to New York. And so my relationship is falling apart. So I left behind a house, a dog, and a Toyota. And we broke up. And I basically was like, just give me half. And we didn't get a divorce lawyer. We decided to just do it ourselves. And he wrote me a piece of paper that said, I owe you. And I think it was $72,000 for half the car, half the dog, and half the house.
How do you value half a dog?
Well, the dog died, so we took that off the equation. It was a lovely dog named Curly, but he was very, very old. But he paid me. It took like 5 years, but he actually paid me. And I moved to New York with this play. The play lasted for a month and then closed. And I was stuck in New York with no money, no job. I had a boombox and a suitcase. And the place I was renting was too expensive, $600 a month. I couldn't afford it. So I ended up living in Jersey City with my best friend, the bassoonist, who was now actually playing the Jersey Symphony. And I hung out in Jersey City, New Jersey, and I auditioned for everything. I auditioned every single day and got no jobs. And I got a job in 1992 playing a play called Wojciech, which is a really bizarre play where I had to shave my head. First time I shaved my head. And I shaved my head for that, and then I just kept working. I kept working in New York, and almost always plays. My Broadway debut was in 1994 with Paul Giamatti in a play called Racing Demon. I had a smallish part, and opening night, I fell down on my face. I worried about it every night. I had this really weird entrance where I would come up and I would like jump on the stage and swirl around. I had like headphones on and I was dancing. I was playing a Glaswegian character. And I kept thinking, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. And every night I fell. I fell on my face. So I laid on the ground and I laughed.
Did you put that in for the rest of the run?
No, I didn't fall again. Never again. Never again. But I just did play in New York. I did so many plays.
And led into Assassins?
I did Assassins on Broadway. I did Sweet Charity on Broadway. I did Take Me Out, Cabaret,
You did
Major
Cabaret
Robert.
with...
Natasha Richardson.
There you go,
Natasha and Alan Cumming. And then Ron Rifkin, and then later Jennifer Jason Leigh, and then Mary McCormick, and then I
Just
did
the list goes on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you prefer straight plays or do you prefer musicals? Do you have a preference?
I prefer straight plays. Musicals are too hard. They're too hard. And I'm not very, the word isn't disciplined. I don't like rules, and so I tend not to follow them. The whole about not crossing the street. And so musicals demand that you do things kind of the same way because the lighting, the orchestration, everything, and I'm not really good at that. And so I like straight plays better because I have more flexibility. So I guess I can do what I want to.
You like to improv a little bit now?
It's not really improv, it's just that to me, I don't know what I'm gonna do on any given night. And the words will be the same, and I'll probably be in the same place. But I may not do it the same way, and in musicals you can't really do that.
Right.
And so it's harder for me in musicals because I feel really boxed in. And in straight plays, I have more of an opportunity to do that. I did a play, Uncle Vanya, in 2007 with Peter Sarsgaard, and Maggie Gyllenhaal, and Mamie Gummer, directed by Austin Pendleton in New York. And in the rehearsal process, we never blocked it. And blocking, for those of you who don't know, is like where you're going to sit, when you move, when you pick up the prop, what you do, when you do it. We never blocked it. So it was never set. And so
It could be anything.
It could be anything, and it was anything, any given night, down to the end of the play. Vanya tries to kiss Yelena, who was played by Maggie Gyllenhaal. And any given night, that didn't happen. Some nights I wouldn't kiss her, I would try to kiss her and she wouldn't let me. Some nights I was like, I'm not kissing you, I'm not gonna do it, and so I wouldn't even bother. Some nights I would do it, it was magic. Some nights we would do it and somebody would get in the way and it wouldn't happen. And it was electric, it was crazy.
Keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
So what was it like with your first Tony nomination?
My first Tony nomination was the time I won. And then I didn't win after that. But it's a lot of pressure. You know, you have a bunch of people saying you're going to win, you're going to win, you're going to win. If you don't win, you feel like you're letting them down. I was, in 1998, I was up doing Cabaret, and I really didn't even think about Tonys, and I wasn't thinking about awards. And Rob Marshall, who was the co-director with Sam Mendes, called me at home. I remember a phone on a, you know, a real phone on a string, whatever it was. And I pick up, he goes, "Hey honey, it's Rob. So nominations came out, you're not gonna get one. You're playing a Nazi and you have no song. You're great, bye." So I didn't get one. I didn't get nominated, it's fine. And, but when I did get nominated, it was really freaky. And my parents were celebrating their 50th anniversary, and they came to New York to see my play and to have an anniversary celebration, and we all went out to dinner and all this stuff, and I was like, oh my God, if I don't win, I've let everybody down. I've like, this entire weekend will be a disaster. So I kind of wanted to win just to like not be a disaster.
Like a cherry on the top.
Yeah, and I won, and that was great, but it was all blurred.
You didn't really get to relish it. It was just kind of like, okay, we're done.
I tried to live in the moment, but it was hard. I'm not a fan of certain things. I won't name them. True Blood people are great because, I mean, True Blood is a very special kind of vampire show. It's not Twilight.
No?
My vampires don't sparkle.
Thank you. Real vampires don't sparkle. Even though I kind of like the Twilight series. But you know, I mean, it was a different world. It was very funny. It was tongue-in-cheek in a way, but while still being full-on. It was completely committed. Everybody in that show, Alan Ball's a great writer, he's a great creator. Every actor in that show is completely committed. I mean, just an amazing cast. You don't get much better than that cast, I thought. And I think because of that, I have such fond memories of that. And I think anyone who loves True Blood loves it because of those things. They can feel that, you know.
You know, we get into the characters and the story and
Yeah.
the part of it. Yeah, I understand that part of it. But you like the experience of the show and the family that
Totally,
Yeah.
totally.
Do you want to share anything from the True Blood experience that maybe we don't know about?
Let me think.
Any funny stories that happened or accidents or?
You know, I mean, we actually had a lot of fun. I mean, this is not a True Blood story during True Blood, but we had a party at Ann and Steve's house, and we all had to bring food. I think I helped organize it, and I brought Jell-O. And I brought Jell-O in the urn that used to hold Talbot. And I asked them to borrow the Talbot urn. They were like, sure. And so I borrowed the actual Talbot urn and I made Jell-O, and it was red Jell-O. And I had everybody eating Talbot. And at one point, Anna Paquin, we staged this photo, I wish I could find it, of Anna pouring Talbot out into a sink. And me standing behind going, no! It's a very funny photo. It's a very funny photo.
That's stuff we love to hear.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I got a terrible sunburn when I was shooting the scene with Eric in the parking lot of Fantasia, because they put this crazy makeup on me. I was wearing like black stuff on my face and flakes of paper and coffee grounds. It was crazy makeup. It took hours to make. And they assumed that because I had all this makeup on, the sun couldn't get to me. So I was out there for like 12 hours in the California sun.
Baked on you.
And when I finished and took the makeup off at night, I was red. And they were like, do you have allergies? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, you were really red. And I'm like, oh. And the next day, I realized I'm sunburned. I'm red because I have third-degree burns on my face. So, you know, poor Russell was dying in the sun, and so was poor Dennis. Method acting.
Did it take you out of shooting for any period of time?
No, I was off actually for the next 3 or 4 days, and that was the day that I think Alex Skarsgård got a speeding ticket coming back from Long Beach, because they had given him this like Lamborghini that they, you know, because he's tall and sexy and Nordic, and they were like, here's a flashy car, drive it. And he did, and of course you can't go 70 in a Lamborghini. You can't.
It's a Lamborghini.
So I think he was doing 110, and he got smacked and pulled over and given a parking ticket. Yeah.
He wasn't pretty
Or a
enough to get
speeding
out of
ticket.
it.
I think he tried, but you know, yeah.
Cop was out of it.
Yeah. It was a tough weekend for all of us.
So sunburn, speeding ticket, is there a third? Do the rest
Bad catering?
Oh yeah, that can make or break your day. I get it. Or like
You know what I do? I mean, I'm a little bit of a controlled Capricorn, so what's that? Yes. You know, I mind my calories. I'm crazy about what my Fitbit, and you know, got to get 14,700 steps a day. You know what I mean? Surprised I'm not walking right now. So at nighttime, I have a square of dark chocolate and a square of milk chocolate and one piece of shortbread and usually one other kind of cookie, like, you know, like a French cookie or something like that. And that's what I have, like, religiously.
Thank you for answering.
Yeah. Thank
our
you.
last question, and we're gonna wrap things up in just a minute.
Hi, thank you. I was just wondering, when you went to play Russell, did
Yeah.
you ever read any of the Charlene Harris?
Oh, God,
novels
yeah.
for it? Because Russell, compared to the books, is light and day. Because Russell in the books is a sweetheart, friend to Sookie, and then True Blood, the TV show, he's a psychopath.
Yeah.
But there's two links that both love young men.
They do. No, he was like an antique dealer, I think, in the books. And I mean, you know, that's not all my doing. I play what's given me. And so they had already decided Russell was going to be something else. But even within that, when I read the books, and I love the books, but I read the books and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then, you know, Talbot was meant to be English.
Right.
And so they had all these actors come in, you know, English actors coming in and playing Talbot. And then Theo shows up, who played him, who's Greek. He's Greek, he's from Greece. He came in and he was like, no, this is Talbot. And he like did that, they were like, oh my God, that's who we're hiring. So neither of us like behaved. Neither of us like did the part that was in the book. And we had a great time. And then they wrote to that. You know what I mean? They wrote these characters in their own way. And so we just went with it. You know?
Well, both were fantastic either way, and thank you for portraying that.
I love Talbot.
The change, of course, ended up being the best thing for the family.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
Theo is back in Greece, by the way. He's still there. He tried to hire me to do something. I want to go over and see him, but we're still in touch. We're all in touch. I'm in touch with Anna. I'm in touch with Stephen all the time. I see Kristen all the time online. I love her. I saw Deborah Ann a couple times recently. Love me some Sam. Carrie Preston directed me in A Good Fight last year, so I saw her last year. We're sort of a big alum family, like True Blood people.
One more question.
Yeah.
Is Alexander Skarsgård as gorgeous as he really is? Up front.
That's all makeup.
No, that's not. No, you know what? He's also a super cool person, a super cool dude. You know, my only criticism, if I have one, is that when he decided to learn English, which is flawless, he decided to sound like Gomer Pyle, which I don't quite understand why. This incredibly sexy guy's kind of like, hey, how are you? Hey, man, high-pitched voice, like, what are you doing, Alex?
Thank you so much. Do you have anything coming up that we can look forward to, or something you want to promote?
You know, I did The Nevers for HBO, and we did 6 episodes, which already were broadcast, and the next 6 are coming out, I think in September. And it is so good. I mean, where it goes is so crazy. And I'm really, really proud of it, and I think it has to be seen. And then, as I said, I did a one-off, the One American Horror Stories, the first one of the second series. I did that, and that's really cool. And what else? I did Trine for Apple TV, and that was kind of sweet. And I did a movie with Naomi Watts called Infinite Storm. I think that came out recently, and that's pretty good. Yeah, and that's all I got.
You're researching for something big, so we'll stay tuned.
Exactly.
What's your social media so we can follow you?
I am on Instagram. I'm at Odenis, OHDENIS, and Twitter at Dennis O'Hare. I've got a really lame website, DennisO'Hare.com. I never update it. I think it's not 6 years old, but I have an email address in there, and you can email me. I always respond to my emails. Always.
You guys got a pen pal. You're welcome.
Always. I think it's Odenis at DennisO'Hare.com. That's what it is. I always respond to that.
Okay, so we're going to do what we call the Spooky Selfie, which is us standing on stage and the crowd behind us. If you don't mind.
Here we go. We're at the VIP party on, not the VIP party, sorry, the pool party on Saturday. We just got done with the VIP party. And we are walking the pool with Puppet Petey. Check it out. What's going on here at the pool party? Just checking it out. It's really cool. People are complimenting the puppet. The Puppet Petey is out and about. And he is getting pictures and everything here at Spooky Empire Summer event. Really cool.
I see good things for you.
What's that mean?
That means the thing you are doing this weekend for business, you will do it again in October, but bigger. And it'll be very fortuitous for you. You are always the bones cannot take that away. your bones can never take that away. But this is good. You are going to have a lot of success in October.
Good to hear. I'm very excited for it.
And of course, oh yeah. And because everybody has to see a little picture. Everybody likes a little happiness. You get a picture up? You get a picture? But see, here's the thing. You have to take your